Good morning, happy Hikeathon, day 5. We're going to Jeff's work. It's gonna be loud because we're on the road. He wants to bring his truck home. He doesn't drive his new truck every week because...
Ew, it's 40 years old.
Gas mileage is bad. It's 40 years old.
It's 89.
Oh, the truck?
Yeah.
Oh.
36, 37.
Gas mileage is bad for his truck, so he borrows like other cars from work and things and has to test drive things. So, but he wants it for the weekend, so I am taking him to work, and then he's gonna drive it home today. But yeah, that's what's happening. And then I'm gonna go to the plant store. We might have time for a walk, and then I'm gonna take Ledge on a longer like walk / hike. And yeah, bright and early, 6:30 in the morning.
Wait, you're going to the plant store? Did you even check if you had room for plants in here?
I do. I always have room for plants.
Oh, jeez.
So, just want to say good morning. Okay. We did 20 minutes with Jeff near the beach, and then we just found a new hiking trail and we did like 40 minutes. I think I did almost 3 miles total, so this is probably the best day so far, but that trail was kind of brutal. It was kind of like straight up and down, but we found those cool, like, I don't know, like a half pavilion thing out there, and we saw a coyote, and it was a baby coyote. I shouldn't think it's cute, but it was really cute. So now I'm at the plant store. I'm gonna go and pick out some things. This plant store is so beautiful. I'm looking for some sweet peppers because I'm planting the rest of my pepper bed and I'm a little bit low. I'm growing some from seed too, but I'm kind of behind, so I kind of want some that are gonna come in now and some that are later. Since I have a long growing season, I can kind of get away with that. So yeah, I got a big chunk of Giving to the Sea done, and that's what we're doing today. It's only 8:30, so I've got a lot of time. Decandra. I'm back in my spot. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. We've been calling this the reading nook for forever. Eventually Jeff's gonna put some kind of seating or pergola up here or something for me so I can kind of like look out at the garden and read and all that kind of stuff, but I've actually been reading up here, so yay, that's awesome. So I had kind of a long day. I was stuck in traffic for probably an hour longer than I should have been because there was a semi that got turned over. And they actually had to like rebuild the whole like guardrails and everything, and it was like hanging over a cliff. So it took me like an hour longer to get home than normal. So I was gone until like noon, which was not my plan. So I just came home. I did some like putt things around the garden and cleaning and dinner and all that kind of stuff. I just didn't really feel like vlogging any of it, to be honest. So now I'm outside. Jeff's working late again. I'm going to read some more. I got 240 pages last night, so I only have like 120 left, which honestly lately is pretty good for me. I'm really enjoying this a lot still. And then on audio, I started two things. I finished Given to the Sea. I'm gonna go into more detail during my wrap up, but it has really mixed reviews and some of them are terrible. And like, I know a couple people that really didn't like it. I thought it was fine. It was a fantasy. It was kind of confusing at times. It had a classic style writing that was kind of like, my lord and my lady, and thou must be bred to do this, and blah, blah, blah. And so I can see how that could be kind of grating. Not a ton of background on the characters, and maybe it was just the audio was good because the narrators were pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I was interested in what was happening. Some of the magic stuff was kind of cool. There was like a girl that could like do things with the earth and like bring down trees and stuff. I don't know. It's probably like a 3 or 3.5 star. So I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was decent enough for me to like want to read the next one. I can kind of see why people are disliking it because there's a lot about like the girl having to bear a child and people want to like get it over with, so that they really want her to be pregnant so that they can send her out to sea and protect the town and everything. But I don't know. I thought it was fine, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't read the reviews beforehand. It wasn't the best book in the world, but I was interested in it. It entertained me. The audio was decent. So I started Rise of Isle of the Lost on audiobook, which is the second book in the Descendants trilogy, which is like kind of a cross between middle grade and YA. And I read the first one last Hikeathon, actually. So they're like really short 3-hour audiobooks. Well, I listen like at a faster speed. They're normally 6 hours. So I thought maybe I could squeeze that in this weekend and get like an extra book done since I'm kind of behind on my goal. But I didn't want to binge listen to it, so I was like, I'll just listen to like an hour a day for the weekend. I don't know. I do that sometimes. And then I started The Forbidden Garden on audiobook, which I just pulled up because one of my favorite narrators narrates it. And it's about a girl and her sisters, and they're really good at gardening. They have a garden center, and she's called into this English town to come and like repair this Shakespearean garden that they have for these rich people. Basically, it's like cursed or something, so every time someone tries to fix it, they like wind up not being able to, or like mysteriously disappearing or whatever. And it's fantastic so far. So that's what's going on. Just hanging out in my nook and relaxing. guys, and happy Hikeathon day 6. I'm outside on the hammock. Sorry if you can hear all the noise in the backyard. Everyone's like weed eating and mowing because it's so nice out. So I've had a really great day so far. I went to a crop swap this morning where I trade vegetables and plants and things with people in different cities that are close to mine. It's really fun. I bring like any extra like vegetables and fruit and all that stuff and garden supplies, and then we all just trade. It's like a free farmer's market. It's amazing. So I went to a small one this morning. I have a much bigger one next weekend that I'm really excited about. And then I came home and we had lunch, and then we went for a really nice hike at a new trail that I had found that Jeff hadn't been to yet. And that's what all those clips were. And then I just came out back and I read for 20 minutes. I read just like 20 pages of Nil. And Jeff and I are starting Everlost today on audiobook, which is a Neil Shusterman series about kids that wind up, they're like in a car crash, then they wind up in this like other world called Everlost. It's like the woods, and there's like weird animals and creatures and things that happen at night. It's supposed to be kind of naturey and survivally and cool. And we really like Neil Shusterman, so that's what we're going to try and listen to this week and next week together. Should take us not too terribly long. But right now I'm going to go inside and get ready because we have my sister's boyfriend's graduation party, which I may or may not film. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. And then I don't know what we're doing the rest of the night because it's going to be kind of early afternoon when we go. So far, having a good day. I'm behind on my reading, and I don't know if I'm going to audiobook much today, but I can always kind of, I don't know, take it up a notch next week. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm still only like 2 books down, but I'm very close to finishing this, and I'm very close to I'm like halfway through another audiobook, so yeah. Oh, I guess I'm 3 books down. I'm 3 books down because of Given to the Sea, so not terrible for 6 days. And it's all relative to your lifestyle too. So anyway, I'll see you later.